Hey y'all, it's your girl Monica and welcome to Off Duty with Mo. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy videos on fashion, travel, and lifestyle, then go ahead and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up? How you doing? So today's video is going to be pretty dope. I want to talk about some travel tips and hacks that I feel like a lot of people may not know about. I don't know why these are not talked about more, but I definitely want to share them with you guys. I don't want this video to be like some of the other videos on YouTube that kind of go over the more obvious kind of travel tips that are out there. They kind of just reiterate some of the things that we already know. You know, bring your phone charger, make sure you show up to the airport early enough, bring your own headphones, or, try to book your flight during the week, to get a cheaper flight. All of that stuff that, we kind of already do is kind of, more on the common sense side. I want to discuss some of the less obvious travel tips. I feel like this is the perfect time to go over all of this now that the world is starting to open back up and people are definitely going to be out traveling more. So I want to share some of these tips with you to kind of help you out. The first tip is about Airbnb. I know that most of us use that for lodging because sometimes it can be a lot cheaper than hotels. A lot of people are using Airbnb as their business, so sometimes you'll get a place that no one even really lives in. The things I feel like people don't really take advantage of are the Airbnb experiences. So on Airbnb, you have the place where you can actually, get a stay, and also the experiences tab. The experiences tab, I was introduced to this a couple years ago and I love it so much. I have booked photo shoots there. I have also booked like walking tours. You can also book time like with locals in an area, go to their house for dinner. One of the best things that I've seen on there that I want to try is, try to get with a local and cook, some local cuisines native to that particular area. I think it's pretty dope, but I don't think that people talk enough about using the Airbnb experiences for some reason. What I notice is a lot of people who are native to a particular area, they don't advertise certain things on some of those travel websites like TripAdvisor or Viator. They put that stuff on the Airbnb experiences. And for some of them, that's exactly how they make their money. So sometimes it's nice to use the Airbnb experiences to help support, someone's local business as well. What I would highly recommend for solo travelers, especially women, is to read so many reviews. Me personally, I like to see a lot of reviews from women, particularly women of color, for particular stays and experiences, just because it helps put my mind at ease. Some places in the world just operate a little bit differently than others, so it always pays to read those reviews and kind of get, someone who's similar to you, get their input. So using those Airbnb experiences are perfect, and most of the time you will save a lot of money. Okay, so my second tip is to get a travel hobby, or just try to do one of your personal hobbies when you travel. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people who go places, they say, well, how do I know what to do? Besides, just doing the regular research on certain, landmarks and activities in a particular area. Me personally, one of my travel hobbies is doing wine tastings. I love to taste wine from different areas. So that's just one thing that I like to do. So that means no matter where I travel to, that's something that I can try to arrange for myself. But getting you a travel hobby makes it so easy to kind of, experience one thing that you like in many different places. Just for instance, let's say you like to read. There's so many different libraries and styles of libraries all over the world. If you like to do wine, you can taste wine all over the world. I know some people like to do yoga as well. You can do like a yoga session with people in a particular area. So things like that. So yeah, get you a travel hobby. It will help, fill your itinerary. You never know what it could lead to, who you're going to meet, anything like that. Traveling is about exploring. It doesn't mean that you can't do, what you're comfortable doing or what you already like. It's about learning about yourself. So yeah, doing something that you like in multiple places is wonderful. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is frequent flyer miles. And I swear I feel like enough people are not talking about this. So you may already know to sign up for an airline's frequent flyer mile program. Oof. Say that 5 times fast if you can. Jesus. So yeah, when you sign up for those programs, you are earning miles on all of your trips. However, you don't have to necessarily fly somewhere to earn miles. One of the most common things is to actually get a credit card with a particular airline. But one of the things I feel like is not talked about enough is actually earning miles when you do other activities. So if you are on an airline's particular site, you can also earn miles if you stay in an Airbnb, if you use Uber, and things like that. Yeah, but for some of us who want to go over the top a little bit, like me, I also earn airline miles when I shop. If you haven't already kind of gathered it, I love to shop online and I love to get a deal. And no matter what I do, I always check to see if I can earn airline miles for my purchases. Incentives is a big part of shopping nowadays. There's so many different companies trying to offer more for you actually shopping online. I know there are some sites that offer you cash back when you shop online, some sites that offer you gift cards, all of that type of stuff. Me personally, I prefer to earn airline miles. So in order to do that, you have to make sure you are a part of an airline's frequent flyer program. And what you will do is go to their e-shopping website. I know Delta has the Sky Miles shopping, American Airlines has their American Airlines e-shopping site. And what you will do is you will go there. Let's say you want to buy something from Dillard's. You will type in Dillard's into the search engine from that site and it will redirect you to Dillard's. When you make your purchase, it will record that on whatever airline site you're on and actually award you miles for that. Now imagine spending money that you're already going to spend anyway and earning airline miles on it. Let me tell y'all, a couple years ago, I went to Puerto Rico strictly off of airline miles. Strictly off of airline miles. I let the money that I was already going to spend provide me those airline miles to actually take that trip. So do not let some of those incentives that are out there escape you. The earning potential on that is insane. Now imagine having an actual airline credit card with an airline, going on their website to go to another website that you're already going to spend money on, paying for a purchase, getting airline miles for your purchase on a credit card and airline miles for actually purchasing off of that particular website. Look, try it and come back and let me know where you vacation into. Strictly off of your airline miles, let me know. The next tip I want to give is something that can be used as a safety precaution, and it is pictures. So I know that we want to get to our destination and, take all these beautiful pictures with the Eiffel Tower and all the other landmarks and all of that type of stuff. But I am talking about taking pictures of your documents like your passport, your driver's license, whatever you may have with you that you feel like is important. Taking a picture of your luggage just in case your luggage gets lost. Take a picture of yourself and what you're wearing that day and make sure you send it to someone, maybe whoever your emergency contact is. Pictures may come in handy so much. Having a picture of the way that you actually looked on a particular day that you're flying, just in case something happens to you, somebody will be able to say, this is how she looks, this is what she was wearing, X, Y, and Z. Having a picture of your luggage. Let's say you have a black bag, I have a black bag, everybody got a black bag. Having a picture of your actual black bag will be able to help, with the description a lot better. Me personally, I like to memorize some of my numbers. Like I know all my card numbers by heart. I know my passport number, my driver's license number. I just know it all by heart. If you have a picture of all your legal documents, that will help out so much. Another thing that I find is good as far as pictures is taking a screenshot of your itinerary and making it your home lock screen on your phone. That way you don't have to keep going back in your phone to find your confirmation number, flight times, all of that type of stuff. You're still going to get your notifications if things change for a flight, like if it's delayed or something like that. But at least this way, it kind of saves you a lot of time, without having to constantly go back in your phone, go to the app and all that type of stuff. Okay, so my next tip is to do real research on your destinations. Don't just pick a destination and say, okay, well, where's the nightlife? What's the best hotel? What's the best restaurant? Best activities? How do I get here? How do I do this? Do real research on these areas. Every place in the world just has different laws of the land. And you don't want to do anything crazy or disrespectful in some of these other countries that could get you in a whole lot of trouble. Last thing you want to do is end up in jail in some other country, all of that type of stuff. So while it's cute to make sure that you have your itinerary plan, make sure you actually look up the laws of the land in particular places. But there are some places out here who are just not extremely friendly to tourists, and they can spot you a mile away. So you want to make sure that you learn as much as possible about where you're going, learn a few things about the culture and everything like that to kind of help you along your trip. Make sure you are not only having a good time, but you're traveling safely as well. Okay guys, so we are at the end, and the last tip that I want to leave you with is, if you are traveling internationally, instead of listening to music on your phone or watching movies or TV shows or anything like that on your plane ride, instead download some language learning podcasts. You can still listen to these in airplane mode. Take that time to go ahead and learn a few basic phrases for whatever country you're going to go visit. Learning how to say hello, goodbye, see you later, excuse me, learn how to place an order in a restaurant, learn how to say your name, learn a couple of numbers. Think about it. You're going to spend a few hours on your plane ride if you're traveling internationally. Instead of watching a movie that you've probably already seen or something else that you can rent at another time, that's the perfect time to start hearing some of the phrases from a different language in your head over and over and over, so that when you touch down, there's a few things you already know. You know a little bit of the basics to kind of help you get by for your trip. And if you have an iPhone, you can download some of those language learning podcast episodes at no cost. So there's really no excuse. You could be out here learning some different languages and stuff. All right, y'all, I really enjoyed making this video. I just love sharing little tips and stuff like this about travel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and comment and subscribe. I will catch you guys in my next video. Happy travels.